Welcome to West Coast Wednesday here on Prosppectors Radio with Kathleen Biffle, Rich Cooley, Scott Swiftwater Toney, Indiana Gold Hunter, Dennis Dayton, and your host, Tim Grimes. We hope you enjoy the show, and thanks again for listening.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another West Coast Wednesday here on Prosppector Radio. I'm your host, Tim Grimes, and first off, joining me tonight, we have our very own Mr. Rich Cooley. What's going on, Rich?
Oh, just smoking some summer sausage.
Smoking some sausage. We seen some picture of that today.
Yeah, venison summer sausage. It turned out nice. They were nice and moist. It wasn't dry, wasn't hard, nothing.
Moist is
nice
the only
moist
way. Yeah, you don't ever want it dry. You want it moist for sure. And it came out good, though? No problems? I
did it. I ended up having an internal temperature of 152. Exactly what I wanted.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I started off smoking it for 140 with no smoke for an hour, and then went to 160, threw the smoke to it, closed the vent, and I added just regular water down in the pan. And then, and then did that to 180. Jumped it up to 180 afterwards, and it took about 7.5 hours altogether.
Okay.
And after you get internal temperature 152, you take it out, throw it in ice cold bath with ice cold water, drop the temperature down to 100, and then dry them off and let them bloom. Let them sit on the counter for about 3 hours on a rack, and then put them in the fridge. And let them in overnight, and then take them out and cut them up next day, and they're awesome.
And then they're just delicious moistness.
Then everybody eats them.
Nice. So what's the next item on the menu that you're going to make?
This weekend I am doing pepper sticks.
Pepper sticks. Okay.
Yep.
Interesting. And
probably going to be around, they're venison pepper sticks, and they're going to be probably a diameter of 5/8, whatever 19 millimeter is.
Oh. Okay.
It's going to be that round.
No, that would be good.
I think 19 millimeters close to 5/8 or something like that. I'm
sure. Something like that. That'll be good. That sounds like a winner. But good.
Stocking up for prospecting season.
So went good though. The first run was a success.
The first run was excellent.
Awesome.
Had a little scare with the temperature, but temperature.
Fine.
I didn't put the temperature gauge in correctly, and I learned my lesson.
Is that what it was? It just wasn't incorrect.
Well, it stayed at about 3.5 hours on 144, 146, and wouldn't go up. And I figured something was wrong, so I went down, pulled that one out, put another one in, but not as far. And it read like 56 or 58. So then I stuck it into the side of the summer sausage, and it was exactly 52.
Okay.
So then I put the other one back in, and it said 52. So I had the internal one in way too far into the top, and I should have just put it in the side. So I learned my lesson.
So it's a learning process. I mean, this is new to you, so.
But it turned out great.
Good, brother.
Saving funds for my hair for my dredge. So.
Okay, cool. So you got time yet? It's 3 below.
Yeah, a little bit.
So you got
a little bit
plenty
yet.
of time. Awesome. Well, we know you can't stick around tonight, but we're glad you stopped by to say hi and to let us know how that sausage came out. Very cool.
Yep, and I'll get back with you guys and talk to you later.
All right, man. We'll see you Sunday. Okay.
All right. Have a good evening.
You too. Take care, brother.
See you, Rich.
Bye, Rich.
See you guys. See you, everyone.
Bye, bud. All right. Also joining us, we got our very own Miss Kathleen Biffle here tonight. What's going on, Kathleen?
Oh, getting over the flu.
Isn't that a joy?
Yeah. God. But now I think the worst part's over. Just got a really bad cough, so I'm going to be probably coughing a little bit through the news.
Don't worry. We all are. It's still... that thing won't go away, I'm telling you.
It was just uncontrollable this weekend, and the coughing, it's not like I have a stuffy nose or anything.
No,
It's in your chest.
It's right. That's what it seems to attack. It's like it's in your chest. I got a Z-Pack, and it helps some, but to get that strong antibiotics in you. But I don't know. It's still lingering.
I don't have an infection. It's the flu. You have to let it run its course.
Yeah, but this strain of whatever the heck it is, the way it's getting in your chest like that.
Yeah.
That's what they're giving people is the Z-Pack for it.
Are they?
Mm-hmm. Yep. No.
Yeah, I don't like antibiotics.
No.
I'm one of those people who won't get the flu shot. I don't trust antibiotics.
I'm with you. I don't get the flu shot, but I love antibiotics. It's like, just give me. I'd like to just have antibiotics a couple times a year, just as a preventative measure to prevent from getting something. I swear it. But I was thinking too. I'm like, maybe I should have got the flu shot because I got sick twice.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, my daughter got the flu shot. She works at a nursing home, or not nursing home, but a
the other one, daycare.
Yeah.
Oh,
sorry.
that's worse. I swear. Yeah.
So she got one, but she's the one in the family who got the flu and brought it home to all of us.
Right. See, that proves our point. Right.
So there.
It doesn't make sense to get the flu shot.
That's why I don't get a flu shot.
It's a government conspiracy is what it is.
I think so. I don't like it.
I think it is, too. I really do. That's why I don't get it either. I'm telling you, something's not right there. You get the flu shot, you should not get the flu.
I know.
How does that even... How can they explain that? Then what's the sense
getting
of
a shot of the flu. That's what you're getting.
You're getting a shot of the flu so you don't get the flu, but you get the flu. Okay,
so
what's the principle?
It's a conspiracy, and now you're marked.
It is. It's a conspiracy. They implanted a tracking chip in you is what they did.
So not only, are we getting over the flu, here we are with our polar vortex.
I know, right?
And a lot of you listeners out there in the Midwest know exactly what we're talking about. Those of you out west are basking in the sunshine.
Yeah. And we're in the below zero mark.
Oh my goodness. I mean, they've canceled school already, and my job is sending me texts, sending me an email, calling me, saying, we don't expect you to come in.
Really?
So make arrangements to home.
Wow. That's cool. It's like, I even seen mail didn't run today. That's how cold it was.
No, it didn't.
And to stop the U.S. Postal Service, I mean, it's bad.
I know, because they used to be rain or shine.
Snow, sleet.
Not anymore.
Obviously not, because...
And that's when they would walk and not ride the little truck.
Right, because what was their motto? Nothing will stop the U.S. mail, and this stopped it.
Yep.
So, ergo, their motto is no longer...
Rain, sleet, heat, or snow, the mail must go.
That's right.
Yeah.
It will...
Yeah.
That's what they say.
But not cold.
Not polar vortex.
Not polar vortex.
All shut down.
I think that's in
Where
fine
did
print.
the term polar vortex come? I mean, it just doesn't seem like it's just in the last 4 years that this has become
You're right.
a household name.
You're right.
For cold
You're right. You're absolutely right. They never had polar vortexes when I was a kid.
I don't remember them.
It was called winter.
It was called winter, right, Shad? That's what it was called. Oh, it's winter time. We got some snow. Yeah, lots of
snow. We got
snow.
global warming going on right now.
And that one, too, we never heard that when we was younger. Global warming. The heck is going on?
I heard about the ozone layer because I used a lot of hairspray.
Yeah, right. A lot of people did. So it was, damaging to the ozone layer.
Yeah, I probably punched a hole in it.
Which is another thing.
Tree killer.
I think is a farce. Ozone layer. I don't know. It's just me. I don't believe in none of that crap. That's just
Tree
me.
killer.
That's right. Spraying that hairspray.
Yep.
That's right. Nothing wrong
It
with
was
that.
the Aquanet, too.
Of course. Of course it was.
You would light a match or put a lighter in front of it and spray it.
Oh, my God, yeah. And do not walk near any open flames when you had a head full of that.
Oh, yeah.
My God.
Crazy.
Yeah. So, well, we're glad you're feeling better. We're glad you made it tonight.
I missed everybody, and I heard that you had a great show, and that's good.
It was a great show.
I'm glad that, the show goes on, and that's great.
Well, we still missed you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, we always, it's part of our routine, really, and it just seemed kind of off.
Yeah. Oh, it did. It's not normal not having you guys there, but you're right. Yeah, you're right. It was a good show, but we still missed you. That's for sure. We're thinking of you guys, but I'm glad you made it tonight, and I bet you got some news.
I have some news, and then just a short little fun fact tonight.
Okay.
And then
what?
Shad has his local event.
Sweet. Okay.
And then Scott has something tonight.
Oh, that's right. Mr. West Coast has something to share with us. Pretty cool. So it's going to be a good show tonight. So we're glad you're back, Kathleen, and we're glad you're feeling better. And what is the essential oil of tonight?
I knew you were going to ask me that. Well, it's a blend because, I'm also sick. I've got some eucalyptus going, but my new favorite right now, let frankincense take a break, is Jade Lemon.
Jade Lemon?
It's a green lemon that's grown, I think in China. I'm not sure. But
okay.
It smells very citrusy, like its name.
Uh-huh.
But it's supposed to help with your memory, anxiety, calms your mind.
Really?
And you can use it in bug repellent.
Oh, that one's used in bug repellent also.
It is actually one of the ingredients in the bug repellent oi in our gift basket that we are raffling off.
Sweet, that is cool. Awesome. And don't forget, everyone, if you want to purchase some of that fine essential oil, you can get it right here. I'm sure Shad's getting ready to post that link in the chat room as we speak. I'm looking, Shad. I'm not seeing it magically appearing. There it is.
I was seeing how long you drag it out.
But there it is. So you could get some of that. What's it called again? Jade Lemon? Jade Lemon. And right there, just click that link and you can get some of that. Awesome.
It smells really good.
Right. And see, they could actually, if they did that, they could actually be smelling the same thing you're using that night. See?
There you go.
That's really cool. It's like Kathleen's got Jade Lemon on. And, oh, yeah, they could break that out and they'd be like, well, okay, this one is cool. So, yeah, there you go.
Dad keeps looking at my essential oils and like, it looks like you've got more. I'm like, oh, no, I didn't get it.
No. Oh,
Two
no.
boxes later.
Yeah, I get the mail, so I know she gets more. I just used my points.
Oh, yeah.
She's our best customer, I'll tell you that.
Got to use your cash back bonus points. Right.
I am cashing back those points.
It's probably, little bottles of oil. Yeah.
They're just,
Yeah.
I like to have a selection.
Yeah, well, you have to have, right?
And now I can make potions.
Right, but you got to have a selection in order to do that. So
exactly.
It makes perfect sense. I understand perfectly. And so do the listeners.
I'm working on a bear repellent, though.
Oh, that would probably take like
so
every
Shad
oil
and I can
you
take
have.
it to Alaska.
I think with that one, just mix in every oil you have and then some gunpowder. And
I bet there is an essential oil for that.
Yeah, and I bet it don't work.
I bet I wouldn't want to try
put it on.
It might attract them, not deter
Oh,
them.
yeah, I guess you're right.
They'll be like, ooh, what's that strange smell? Yeah, I don't know about that.
Like chicken.
Yeah.
Thai food.
Yeah.
Asian chicken.
Yeah, I just don't know. I would know. No bear repellent. Mm-mm.
I think that's my biggest fear.
Bears?
Just anything that is
Can
on
eat
top
you?
of the food chain
Yeah.
that's better than me on the food.
Yeah, that can eat you. That's a good thing to...
That is my fear.
Yeah, that would be mine too. It's not like a snake that you could take a stick and beat it and run away from it. It's a bear. If you grab a stick, you're just going to make him a little angrier. So.
Well, you on the dredge, you have to have somebody standing up top, manning it, or being the tender.
Right.
But I think they're also looking out for wildlife.
Well, yeah.
I think I might run if I see wildlife.
Well,
so I hope somebody else will be looking out.
Yeah, you might need two tenders.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that wouldn't be cool if he was underwater and all of a sudden a big bear shows up and thinks you're a salmon or a seal or something.
Yeah, in a wetsuit they might think of.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, you better... Oh, I'm sure Shad will be your tender, so you'll be okay. I don't think Shad's going to run, so you're all right. Yeah.
No, I'm sure he'll be packing.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Without a doubt. So you'll be fine. That'll be cool, though. Can't wait for you guys to do that. So, Kathleen, I'm glad you're here. Thank you again for joining us tonight. Can't wait to hear the news.
All right.
All right, we'll talk to you in a minute. All right. Also joining us, we got the other half of the Biffles. We got Mr. Shad Biffle. What's happening, Shad?
I'm here.
So what are you packing to Alaska?
I don't know yet.
You might have to buy something new, right?
Possibly.
That's kind of like what I would have to think you would do. Yeah, you need bear stopping power, right?
I got some of that already, but we'll see.
Yeah, but you might need something different-ish. So, are you excited?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Are you excited to try out some of that bear repellent?
Oh, no.
No.
I ain't spraying that crap on me.
Someone said you're supposed to spray it in the bear's eyes.
Yeah, I don't think it's not like bug repellent. Not like
I want to get that close.
It's not like Deep Woods Off. You spray it on you. Oh, jeez. I don't know. So what's been happening, Shad?
Mostly just recovering, but, even while sick, I worked every day, and it was horrible.
Yeah, it is rough when you don't feel good.
Still been horrible, but I'm ready for the weekend.
Right.
Even though we've got a couple more days.
I know. But, dude, think of the bright side. It's like 30-some days till we go back to normal daylight savings or whatever the heck it is again, and the days, they're getting longer now. It's like 6 o'clock before it gets dark.
That is nice. And
ain't it?
I think it's funny, really. Like today, I think the regular temperature here got down to, I think the lowest I saw was almost -10.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but Sunday the high is 55.
I know, right? Welcome to Ohio.
Yeah,
it's like
so we'll have a few days in the 50s. I saw with rain,
right?
And then it drops back down.
It's just ridiculousness.
Good times in Ohio.
It is. It just makes you just so happy. Makes you glad to be an Ohioan.
But here's a fun fact.
What's
because of this polar vortex, granted, up near Minnesota and those parts of the Midwest is where obviously it's just downright brutal.
Mm-hmm.
It's been colder there than it has been in Siberia, Alaska, and even the northern Arctic.
Really?
Yeah, I got to the same temperature some places in the South Pole, but that's it.
Oh, my gosh.
So it's one of the coldest places on Earth was right up there.
Oh, no. And that's the reason why we don't live there also. See?
Exactly.
My
so any
God.
listener, congratulations.
Yes.
You survived the coldest place on the planet today.
That's craziness. That's nuts. And where did this polar vortex come from?
From
the North Pole.
The North Pole.
Is that where it came from? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
From Alaska and Canada.
Man. But
they blew it down. I think they have some experimental weather stuff.
I think
they're
so.
doing to push the cold away.
I bet it was probably warmer in Alaska today.
It was.
I
Yeah.
see. There's
Yep.
something happening. The tides, they are changing.
What happened to El Nino?
I don't know.
Or Nina, whatever it is.
I don't
Nino
know
or
what
Nina?
happened to it. It's like it just vanished or something. I don't know. Where is it when you need it? To push some warm air from Scott's region down this way is what we need, right? But Shad,
There's no warm air here.
yeah,
There's
you said it's in
none.
the 60s. That's warm air. But Shad, you got some local events of interest tonight, don't you?
I do, and first I want to give a quick shout out about our raffle that Kathleen was talking about.
Oh,
We're getting down to the final days.
Nitty gritty.
We'll announce the winner on February 10th. So make sure, if you haven't yet, go on to goldprospectorspace.com. If you're not a member, just sign up, free to join, and click on the raffle tab in the menu at the top. And right there, you can choose either one ticket for $5 or 5 tickets for $20.
That's right. And everybody that's participated, big thank you to all of them, and good luck to everybody. And just think about that great dirt that's in there. You got, what is it, Swifty Stash? You got
Cooley's Cash.
Thank you. You got.
Tim's
And that's just funny. That's just funny.
You
I'm
got.
just saying.
What do you got at Dennis's? Is Dennis's what?
Dennis's Diggins.
Dennis's Dickens, and then
Buffalo Horde.
and then the Buffalo Horde. Sweet.
Yeah, so a lot of dirt to play with, and we promise there's gold in it.
Yeah, that's right. There should be plenty. And then you get the essential oils that's coming in there, and some stickers, and some cool stuff. It's going to be all flint with quartz, and don't forget that fancy. What is it packed in, Kathleen? Is it like a bucket, like a pail,
It's a pail.
like a metal pail?
Yeah.
It's right. It's not a Rubbermaid pail, folks. This is a cool.
And you can have a red bandana just like
Oh yeah,
Swiftwater.
the red bandana. I forgot about. I seen a dog wearing one today. You know, and it made me think of Scott. I seen that red bandana. I was like, oh. It
They
did.
put them on there after they go to the groomers.
Oh, do they?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What?
Interesting.
Come again?
Mm-hmm. Red bandana. Yeah, it was cool. You look cool. It's like pretty sweet. So, Shad, you got your birthdays and your metal prices?
I do, and let's just say precious metals have been performing quite nicely.
So I hear.
Gold has come up $8, closing at $1,319. Silver's up 21 cents,
Uh-huh.
$16.02.
Looky there. Looky there.
Look at platinum. That one's up $3, but it's at 817, so it's slowly coming back.
Uh-huh.
Palladium, though, the big mover, yet again, up $17 to $1,349.
Mm-hmm.
So still above gold.
Right.
And then good old rhodium, that one just stayed flat at $2,475.
Not surprised, but look at silver. It's making its move, Shad.
That's right. I mean,
Over. Finally.
that's huge. 21 cents.
I
That's
know.
just a big movement
is.
there for silver prices.
Yeah, it's
And that's
finally-
huge to be $16.
Right, exactly. It's finally out of the 14 and 15 range and up into the 16. So let's see when 17 will hit. See, it's climbing. It's making its move. Thank you. Way
We'll
to
see
go,
how much
Shad.
gold keeps going up.
Yeah, gold too. My goodness, crazy. But very cool. Well, hopefully it just keeps a climbing. That's for sure. All right, now is Dennis, is you singing tonight?
Oh, always.
So whenever you guys are ready, just let me know.
I'm ready.
All right, well, take it away, Dennis.
All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, my God. Amazing. Thank you. Amazing, Dennis. Amazing.
Well done. Well
We've missed
done.
the angel voice.
I'm telling you.
All right. Well, it's January 30th, our last show of January. We have Gold Panner Grubb, Jay Bardo, Kathy Harris, Kevin Doxey, Meadleman, I think that's how you say it, Steve Thornton, Sue Askew, Warren Wickmark, and then tomorrow we have Dan C., Gold Digging Dude, Greg F., Jack of all trades, Jerry Barch, Kenneth Lopino, Kevin Adkins, Phil Olson, Stan Black, Tim Bone, and Victor Perez. So happy birthday to everyone there. And
Happy
in
birthday.
keeping of a new thing that we're doing here, we'll give a special look at Gold Panner's Grubbs page. Check him out. He's from Clifton, Arizona.
Uh-huh.
So obviously in the warm area.
Yep.
What kind of prospecting does he do?
Wow. Let me see.
How do you see it?
I was reading something first, but
Okay.
you got me there. Wow.
You just click on their
Their bio, or it
bio
yeah,
thingy.
it shows
I know. Wow. Yeah, I was reading something.
if they fill it out. Yeah, and put what kind of equipment does he use yet?
Hey, where do you click on to find that? I don't see that.
It's
on
right
there.
down. Just scroll down on their page. It's not really a click on. It's right there. You know, when you're scrolling down below the comments, it's right there usually. Unless they were...
He's a popular guy, I think, is why. So it's
He's
taken
got
a lot of
of
to get through.
Nice.
He's been with the site since 2009 on Gold Prospectors.
Oh, that's like since the beginning.
Yeah, he's way back, man. That's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
I don't see.
See, I'm not crazy. Yeah, I don't think he has that on there.
Oh, he could have removed it. You have that option. You can remove it.
But I will say this. Granted, this is an old blog, but it tells you a little bit of who he is. Mm-hmm. One of his spots in Arizona is Three Rivers, one of which runs right through town with gold in it. There's actually gold in all three rivers nearby, so he must be talking about Clifton, Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy to find some color, but hard to find enough that matters. So he's definitely a prospector. He has a small restaurant on the old historic Main Street of Clifton on Chase Creek Street.
Oh, that's cool.
It's called Gold Painter Grub.
Wow, darn, that's pretty cool.
Wow.
That's
cool.
the name of the restaurant, Gold Painter Grub?
Yeah.
Scott, have you ever been there?
Where is Clifton, Arizona?
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Scott, for that feedback.
Well, it's in Greeley County, Arizona.
That sounds familiar.
It should. It's currently 54 degrees Fahrenheit there.
In Greeley?
Okay. It's actually,
No, it's 76, just to get it right.
In Greeley?
That's where you are. I'm talking about Clifton there, absentee. This is actually east of Phoenix, really close to the New Mexico border.
Oh.
Well, that's colder.
Yeah, it's colder.
Yeah, that's why it's
54.
50 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they get higher. Dude, I'm talking. Never mind.
Okay. Never mind.
So, yeah, eastern part of Arizona.
Oh, Scott needs to go down to that restaurant called Pan and Grub.
That's quite a distance.
Is it? Is it quite a distance?
That's a long trip.
That's like a couple of hours.
Oh, that's further than the crow flies. Okay.
The crow don't fly that far.
Okay. Darn it. Dang, that would have been cool for Scott to go there. Uh-huh.
No.
It would have been cool because you could have said, see, that they did the shout-out on his page on the show Wednesday, see? That would have been cool.
I know, you need to talk there and let him know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we've got some local events of interest that might interest them.
All right, good. Yeah. All right, well, awesome, Shad. Back to you.
Yep, I'm all done.
All right.
So.
Well, we're thankful and we're glad you're here and can't wait to hear some local events of interest tonight. All right? All right. Okay, Tim. Okay. All right. All right. Also joining us, we got Mr. West Coast as the crow flies himself, Mr. Scott Swiftwater Toney. What's happening, Scott? Oh, not much, Tim. I'm just hanging out here at the campground. It's gonna move some dirt today, and yeah. All right, I guess it's on my own. Are you there?
I'm like, okay, I turned it off and mute. I'm like, still hearing somebody talk. I'm like, now what's going on here with this? Where are you going with this?
What's happening, Scott?
Well, let me tell you what. Nothing.
Really?
This is Swiftwater's second week of we're getting hammered, folks.
We're getting hammered as in what? No gold?
No gold. I mean, you could say, oh, yeah, I'm getting gold. I mean, yeah, if you're panning. But what we're doing man, I am getting, guys, this is no joke. This is a guy admitting that he is getting his. I'm getting specs. I can get specs all day long. Specs ain't what I'm looking for. If I don't get a gram or more a day, it's ruining me.
Uh-huh.
And I am 2 weeks under the gun, folks.
Oh,
and I'm not going to lie to you. This is gold digging. This is the way it really is. I'm getting my proverbial arse kicked.
Oh, geez. So now what? You gonna move?
You know what? I moved today, and I had plans because I know the claim that we're on, and I know the lay of the land. I know the way the river is when it's high, and there's certain places that we haven't dug because we want to be pretty much. That's going to be the last thing we dig. Because you got to understand, I'm working with Ben, and Ben works with me, and either he's higher than I am, or I'm higher than him, and then we can't put stuff into your trash, your valves and stuff like that. You can't put trash down the creek and fill their stuff up.
Right.
So we always think about that. But I am in the last place that I moved today, and it's my strike 3. If I struck out today, I was going to be pretty much down on my luck, and I was going to have to find something else. But I had a good feel about this place, and I went back to it, and I went, and I'm like, it's 14 feet by about 6 feet high. That's the only thing I have to dig.
Mm-hmm.
After that, it goes to trash, and I know this. But I dug it today. I got a great test sample out of the top mat. I'm actually enthused, and I'm actually pumped up about it.
Okay.
So this next week, which is funny because we got rain coming like Thursday night, a little bit of showers Friday, this and that, pretty much until Sunday. So I'm looking at like really Super Bowl Sunday. This number one couldn't be any more planned because there's all kinds of things happen Super Bowl Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's raining, I'm not going to go out and work in the rain. It just doesn't make any sense. You run your engine and stuff, your mufflers get hot, stuff like that. So, but I thought today, I seen that clean out, and I was really pumped.
Cool.
I mean, I'm really pumped. I'm actually, if I can do this, I got 3 more months. If I can utilize, and this stuff is really hard packed. It's mud, rocks, what do you guys, I guess like Shad, you guys and Dennis, you guys call it like the sand benches. Imagine a sand bench and then mud packing over the top of it and just smashing it in.
You mean like
but
a
it held
gravel
gold.
bar?
A what?
A gravel bar?
Yeah, like a gravel bar. But imagine like a big massive flood come over and just packing it like 2 foot of mud on top of it and just smashing it in the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
You'd never know it was there because of the mud.
Okay.
Wow, yeah.
And that's what I'm going through right now. And I did a clean out on my cheater mat tonight. And I'm like, man, if that is in my mat,
Oh, nice.
I am good.
Well, see, good.
Oh, I was pumped.
Nice.
Oh, I'm pumped.
Well, there you
oh,
go,
yeah.
man. That's cool. Well, good. That's good news.
This
then.
might, you know what? This might just save my year because you guys know I'm going to go to Oregon and Washington and Northern California, and I'm making a trip out of this whole year.
Right.
But I was expecting to get like a leg up early. That's not happening.
Okay.
And it's so funny because you're like, since you watch the TV shows, and you're like, this cannot be happening the same way. I mean, the engine didn't start today. I had to rechange the oil out. I got the engine started. It blew the nozzle out of the hose. I'm like, okay, now what's going on? Am I on the gold? I mean, seriously, it was that much. But it was, it's part of gold digging.
Yeah, that's
But it is what it is.
Oh, good. Well, we're glad. Now, you got a segment tonight, don't you?
Yeah.
What are you going to be talking about?
I'm going to talk about, tonight I'm going to talk about the pretty much like, what, there's mats, there's different things you could put in your sluice box, diamond plating, you can put Hungarian riffles, but I want to talk about a little bit about everything and the flow of the water that you get over the top of them.
All right, cool.
Because I've seen a lot of people make simple mistakes and they do things to their engine, and it doesn't work right, and they don't know why. Well, it's because you needed something different. And, it's about the flow, it's about the water, it's about what you see in the box.
Okay.
And I want to get on that tonight.
All right. Well, what we'll do, let's move along. We'll get this intros done and get to that so Kathleen can get her news, and we can get that segment in tonight. So can't wait to hear it, man.
You got it.
Looking forward to it. So, Scott, thanks for joining us, brother. And we will be talking to you here shortly, I'm sure. Right?
You got it.
Awesome,
Yeah.
dude. Thank you. All right. Last but not least, our good friend, the Indiana Gold Hunter, Mr. Dennis Dayton. What's going on, Dennis?
Not a whole lot. Good segment, Scott. That was good. Hey, not a whole lot.
Is it cold?
Oh, man, is it cold. Oh, my God. I tell you what. I really can't complain about the truck my wife had. She's got a 2002 Chevy four-wheel drive truck.
Uh-huh.
And this morning, and I guess it kind of helped it go to the graveyard. It had almost 400,000 miles on it, and the motor finally went. So it's been a very good truck. We've had that truck for 10 years or more.
Oh, wow.
And so I thought I was gonna have a little extra spending money because not only did me and Dave Brown secure a 20-acre claim in Idaho, we just got the adjoining claim with it. So now
cool.
we have over a half a mile.
Nice.
2 claims in Idaho, South Fork of the Clearwater River.
Uh-huh.
So,
Pretty
I
cool.
was actually, it's always kind of nice to have a little extra spending money, but that's okay. The wife deserves a new vehicle.
Uh-huh.
So I'm still going to I'm getting a 6-inch Pro-Line dredge,
Uh-huh.
and of course I'm going to have it made with purple floats,
Uh-huh.
and going to get her a not a new, but a newer vehicle.
Right, of course.
She wants it. She's been wanting an SUV anyway, so I'm
There
just
you
going to
go.
find out what she wants and take her shopping.
There you go. That's the way to do it. Happy wife, happy life. Right?
Exactly. Exactly. Happy wife, happy life.
That's right. Oh,
So-
good. But yeah, it's 400,000 miles, dude. You can't complain. I mean, it's like
No,
not
I
at
can't.
all. I mean, not at all. It's like okay,
Well-
it's
I
done.
even talked about, I kind of threw it up there and said, hey, I said, because you really like that truck. And I said, well, maybe I can find another, 2002 one that has very low miles on it. And I said, then we'll have another truck for spare parts. And I kind of got that look like, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I know, well, we'll get you this, whatever you want.
Right. You
So-
kind of got that look, and you knew. Okay, I'll let her pick what she wants.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that truck's been so good. That's been one of the best vehicles I've ever owned. Was that truck. So I'm gonna hate to see it go, but you know what? I'm gonna part it out, and maybe someone else can use some parts off of it. And
Yeah, right.
fix theirs
That's
up.
pretty awesome. It lasted.
I know.
It's a Chevy, right?
Yeah, it's Chevy. Yeah.
So there you
And
go, Chevy.
All right,
The
400,000.
V8, the Vortec motor in it. And it's just been the best vehicle I've ever owned. So
You get 400,000 miles out of it. That's why I said you can't complain.
no, I really can't.
You
know?
can't.
It's
I mean, you
been
can't.
A very, very good truck.
Heck
It,
yeah.
It's hauled many trailers and dredges to outings, and made several trips to Oklahoma and back to where the family lives, mom and dad, and my brothers and sister, and it's been a good truck. So
Yes.
I hopefully she finds an SUV as like a some type of a Chevy SUV.
Yeah, that'll get 400,000 miles. Right?
Yeah,
I'm telling
yeah, it does.
you. Yeah, that's just cool, though.
And,
I mean, nothing wrong with that, I'm telling you. Definitely easy to say goodbye to one that you got that kind of mileage out of. you
Yeah.
know.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and I just put it had all my stickers on it too. I was like, man, I got an Amber sticker on it.
Oh,
I
bummer.
got a Dream Match sticker on it. I got all these nice stickers on it, and I'm like, I want to keep the windows.
Hey, dude, wait! Before we change subject, I seen a picture of you with some cool Crony Club flag thing made out of wood.
Oh,
So what the
yeah.
heck is that? Tell us about it.
Man, I tell you what, a fan of mine,
Uh huh.
and I just got it a couple days ago. really good in woodworking. And I remember when he was talking about this, asked me Cronies Club. How do you spell that? I kept wondering why, he was... He sent me a beautiful, handmade American flag that has the Crony Club emblem, where the stars at, the stars are surrounding it, and then it has a strip down the middle, which he did in gold. I mean, he routed everything. I couldn't believe it.
That is
cool.
It
says Cronies Club on it.
That is cool.
That is by far the best thing I ever got, period. It's just so cool.
That is cool.
I couldn't stop smiling.
We should hang that in the corporate headquarters. Oh, wait, we don't have a corporate headquarters.
That's going to look pretty in my man cave.
Yeah, it would look pretty in the entrance of the corporate headquarters, too. But there again, we don't have a corporate headquarters, so yeah, it will. No, that is very cool. It is. That's that.
Yeah, I think where I'm really going to hang it though is I think I'm going to hang it. It's going to be mobile because I'm mainly going to hang it inside my trailer, and then when I take my trailer outings, then I'm going to have a place on the outside where I can hang it on the outside.
That's a cool idea. Yeah.
Yep. And then when I'm home, it's going to go back into the man cave, and
yeah, that is cool. No, it is. It's really, really a cool thing somebody did for you. That is sweet. I seen it. I was like, that is cool. I'm like, heck yeah, I like that. Great job, whoever made it.
I know. That's what I told him. I couldn't believe it. It's just.
Yeah, that is cool.
Speechless. I was speechless, and I was.
Yeah. I would be too. I mean, that is really cool. That's a statement. That's just amazing. So, very cool, Dennis. Very cool. Can't wait to see it in person, though. It is cool.
It's heavy. I mean, it's well built. It's heavy. It's not.
That's cool. That's a cool little gift somebody made you. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like
it.
Yep. All right. So everything else is going okay?
Yeah. Everything's going great.
Good.
And I know before we get to Kathleen's segment, and I know as I'm talking about this, I know you're going to get the link ready.
Hold on. Yeah.
But I just wanted to let everybody know we've got some really cool things in the works coming up on our patron group here on the Psych Show. As Tim posts a link, I highly recommend becoming part of the patron family. We're going to start having some good giveaways, monthly giveaways, and of course, as the patron family grows, the prizes are going to be, might be a little bit more, or a little bit bigger, a little bit nicer. But anyway, if you become a premium patron, it's a $10 pledge, monthly pledge. That gets you entered into any and all of the patron giveaways, and it's going to be a good thing. So I highly recommend, join the family. Become a patron, become a premium patron, and let's grow this family together.
Heck yeah, very cool. Thank you, Shad, for posting it. I was getting ready to paste it. My computer went went to the dark side like it always does.
So,
and good try, Scott. Way to almost be quicker than me to post the link. Job.
I'm just helping out.
Oh, jeez. Too funny.
So how you
I like to be
doing,
part of the group.
What's that, Den?
I said, how you been doing?
Oh, I'm doing okay. Like, Shad, Kathleen still getting over this crazy sick crap.
I still have a cough. I still have a cough. I mean, I've had a cough now for almost a month.
Yeah, it's been, 2 weeks for me, It just don't go away.
No.
It's crazy. And then this weather like this, I swear it don't happen.
Oh, yeah. What do you think about the cold? I mean,
I can't do it.
It's crazy.
It is. I can't take it. Can't take it.
Supposed to be in the mid-50s on the weekend.
So I'm hearing, that means maybe, what that means. I can.
But you know what?
What's that?
It's almost February, and just like you guys said earlier, the sun's coming up earlier. It's staying up later, and I know springtime's almost here.
I know, right? It's getting here. It's getting closer, finally. And then
almost time to get back in the creek.
Almost time to break out the bucket and the sponge and start washing my car.
Oh, you probably washed that thing about 10 times that week to make up for what you could.
I'm telling you, like, at least, right? I have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will. I'll have to. It's just like, got to make up for all this. Got to get all that salt out of there. You know, I mean,
right.
Got to.
And you were saying, now, what was it about the hats and the beanies and stuff? You were saying that someone still wants one of those you need to get.
Yep, they need to send me a message, and because I'm going to be starting to send out the invoices, because I think we got to 10 now.
Yeah, you're taking pre-orders,
yes.
Right? I mean, they can also prepay, too?
Yes, of course. Yeah, but, yeah, right, of course.
Then once you're... Okay.
But when they send me the thing saying they want one, if they send me their email address, I'll just send them an invoice through PayPal, and then they can just go ahead and pay it, and then I'll place the order. You know, when all the payments are in, I'll place the order for those hats and get her done, and everybody will be happy.
Right now is a good time for a beanie.
Heck yeah, I wish I had one right now. Goodness, I think I'd have it on right now, actually.
Well, it's cold where you guys are. You better have one.
Yeah, you definitely need one right now. You know, without a doubt. All right. Well, Dennis, I'm glad you made it, brother. Thank you for being here. And I'm sure we'll be talking to you very soon, okay?
All right. Yeah.
All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a quick break from our good friends over at AMRA, and then we'll be back with Kathleen and dredging up the news. We'll be right back, everybody.
Do you like to mine for gold? Enjoy prospecting a nice crack in the bedrock? Enjoy getting outdoors to camp, fish, hunt, and hike on your public lands? You plan your trip, load the gear, grab the dog, put the family in the truck, and drive off to a locked gate. A sign says you cannot enter or access your own public lands. Mining claims and public land owned by we the people are being designated as off limits by our own government every single day. Are you concerned about the direction our government is going? Are you tired of seeing no access, no entry signs on your lands? We are, and we are fighting back. We are AMRA, America Mining Rights Association, the fastest growing small mining advocacy association in America. AMRA is a 501c3 not-for-profit formed by miners, hunters, off-roaders, retired military men, and women to stop the insanity. AMRA was formed to educate, unite, and help the small miners and public land users on their rights given to us by God. Do you want access to great mining claims? For a small tax-deductible donation to their Miners Legal Fund, your family gains access to proven excellent mining claims across America for an entire year. AMRA challenges the USFS, BLM, EPA, and the other agencies intent upon stopping you from enjoying your own lands. You are who pays these people's wages. It is time they listen to us. We need to unite. And that is what AMRA is doing. As you sit here right now, thousands of acres of public lands are being closed, locked, and blocked from use by you. Are you fed up yet? Join us. Get in on this fight and let's restore America to what our families fought and died for. Freedom. Just visit AmericanMiningRights.com. AmericanMiningRights.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at American Mining Rights Association. AmericanMiningRights.com.
It is time for Dredging Up the News with Kathleen Biffle. Mining news from around the globe, metal detecting, dredging, entertainment news, and fun facts as well. Here's Kathleen.
All right, everybody. January 30th. I thought it was the 31st. I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyway, I'm going to start out tonight with some entertainment news. I thought I'd change it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So with us being sick, Shad and I got a chance to catch up on a lot of our gold shows that we kind of slacking. And one of them was The Lost Gold on Travel Channel. This is the one where the Feldman brothers go on these history searches for treasure.
Mm-hmm.
So tonight there was a story that ran recently about it, about things that you didn't know about the show. So these are like some tidbits.
Oh, cool.
So one tidbit is every hunt that they go on actually has history to it, and it's based on facts. for those of you who don't know the program.
Uh-huh.
Because, it's foolish to go on a hunt that's only based on legend and nothing else. So this show is going after the actual riches that were said to be lost years ago by bandits and other people who met misfortunes, and they were trying to hide their loot.
Right.
So we got a chance to watch it. It was pretty cool.
Cool.
Another tidbit, the show still needs to get permission to allow the Feldmans to go digging. So they still have to do their legwork and get the permission, because you can't just go on somebody's property and start looking for stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Another tidbit, if they do find anything, it is going to be split, obviously, with whatever state it's found in or person.
Mm-hmm.
Another tidbit, the bulk of the work that goes into the show is done off camera. And if you watch the program, I just wonder if they have like 2 or 3 searches going on at once, And
yeah.
They do a little footage. Well, for those of you out there who do prospecting videos, you just go out and you prospect and collect a lot of a lot of stuff.
Right.
But they've got people doing that for them, so it makes it easy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you know what? It just shows if you get that big, it's not that easy anymore.
It's not that what?
It's not that easy anymore.
No, I mean, they're busier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So they've got, that's why I think they have probably maybe 3 irons in the fire all at once.
I
You know
bet.
what I mean? Okay, so another tidbit is the safety and security of the brothers obviously is their first concern. They've got people following them that, no first aid. There's a lot of science that goes into their treasure hunting. So it's more than just taking up a shovel and an old map and finding a spot marked by the X.
Mm-hmm.
They actually go over old maps, figure out how to, what the lay of the land is and how it's changed over the years. That is the most interesting thing to hear.
That'd be cool.
Another tidbit, some people may find it hard to believe that there's still treasures out there to be found. So there obviously are different legends, and I've even touched on some of them in some of our fun facts. And there's so many out there when I do the searches.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be cool if you guys found one. It would be so cool.
It would be. It would be
What,
cool.
a treasure?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, like something, like you went down to Florida one day and, found something on the beach. Would that'd be crazy cool.
I probably have more chances of finding treasures when I'm dredging in a creek full of trash.
Yeah.
Because there's some old stuff that
is.
you dredge out. Yeah, it's crazy. Obviously, the show is filmed in advance. And the last tidbit I have, they actually will look for more than just lost gold.
Okay.
So there could be all kinds of different things that may come about.
Well,
So
cool.
if you haven't watched the show, check it out on Travel Channel. It's on Monday night, 10 p.m. Eastern. Or better yet, find the past episodes and binge watch like Shad and I did.
There you go. That's what I'm going to do.
So not much happening on the state side, so I'm going to go over to global.
Okay.
I've got a global story. About 20 tons of gold from Venezuela's central bank was ready to be... What? Sorry. My dog got tangled up in my cord.
Oh, jeez.
She's a German Shepherd lap dog. So anyway.
Oh, my gosh.
Did
start over.
Did she bring you the news?
Yeah, she's
She hand-delivered the
she's
notes.
Armisha.
That's right.
All right, so I'll start over. About 20 tons of gold from Venezuela's central bank was ready to be hauled away Tuesday on a Russian Airlines Boeing 777 that landed in Curacao a day earlier.
Mm-hmm.
The destination of $840 million in gold bars was unknown, but a source told Bloomberg News that it represented about 20% of the country's holding of gold. And this is actually coming from a Venezuelan lawmaker. His name is Jose Guerra.
Okay.
There's been no evidence, though, to his claim. And Venezuela's finance minister is denying that a plane even exists. Some conspiracy theories have been circulating, including that the plane carried mercenaries, but of course there's no solid evidence for that.
Mm-hmm.
Russia, one of President Nicolas Maduro's supporters, is reportedly owed billions by the Latin American nation. So some people theorize that perhaps this plane full of gold bars is to pay them off. But, I mean, if you think about it, if it was true, I don't think they would want to be broadcasting, like, what plane it was.
Right. Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know if it's true or not, but a couple news venues out there reported on it.
Well,
maybe hear more about it. I don't know.
A couple of them did.
That's got to be really heavy.
Maybe, yeah.
20 tons.
20 tons. Could a plane even take off with 20 tons of gold in it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That would scare me.
That's a lot of weight.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to turn this over to Shad for
local event of interest.
Local event of interest.
Very cool.
Thank you, Kathleen. How's everyone doing? You ready for some local events?
Oh, yeah.
Well, first, before we get into the good stuff that Kathleen finds, which is, I don't know how she finds it all, I do want to first give a shout-out, though, to our listeners and members who are starting to put events in the events tab.
Heck yeah.
On Gold Prospector space. So, first on there, coming up, February 9th through the 11th, is the Quartzsite, Arizona Gold Show. And that's sponsored by the GPAA. And that's Friday and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Again, that's the February 9th through the 11th.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Randy Lewis, for posting those dates out there to let everybody know. That's all going to be at the Q&A building on Ironwood Street.
Oh, okay.
So that's the most recent one coming up. And then we have on March 16th, the Indiana Gold Prospectors.
We're going to that one.
Morgan Monroe State Forest in Indiana on March 16th and the 17th in Unionville, Indiana. So that's there. You can contact Thomas Pennyweight folks for more information if you'd like to join their chapter out there and prospect in the state forest, where, of course, no equipment, no machines, I should say. It's limited to, like, gold pans, hand shovels, only the small stuff.
Uh-huh.
But the good news is they're getting the group permit for this, so you don't have to get your own individual permit, which you normally do to go prospecting.
Now, do you have to be a member of the group to be included in that group?
Nope.
I'll tell you what. If you guys are gonna go, trust me, Thomas is a good guy. He's the main guy you're talking about right now. Get in with it and do it. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, we know Thomas very well. And that's actually at the Cherry Lake Pavilion. You don't have to be members of their chapter to go. Everybody's welcome to attend. If you don't even have equipment, they'll have extra on Saturday night at 5 p.m. They'll have a brief meeting with some drawings and raffles, and then a good barbecue.
Oh, nice.
Loose?
On there?
I'll tell you what.
Nope.
If you show up and you tell Thomas that Swiftwater sent you, it'll be better.
I'm sure he'll laugh at you.
Yeah.
But to let, as Kathleen asked if you could have a sleuth.
Right.
You're limited to small garden trowels, classifiers, sucker tubes, the Gold Rush Nugget Bucket, Golden Sands Hand Dredge, or similar hand dredges, and gold pans. So nothing about sluices in the
So this
state
would
park.
be something that you would be digging and carrying the buckets home with you.
Yeah.
And pan right there.
Or
if you
pan
want.
right there,
Okay.
yeah. Just do some crevicing. Yeah.
But
We call it Armstrong.
Going.
evidently we're going.
It's also St. Patty's weekend.
Oh, it is, yeah.
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 So we're going to see a video?
Maybe.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
But moving on to what other one real quick, we have the Gemstone Junction, and that's at the Golden Spike Event Center in Ogden, Utah. And that's coming up in April, the 12th through the 14th. You can reach out to our member Matt Hayes for more information, but it's a rock and mineral show. I'm sure he'll be sharing more details there as we get closer to this event. But we appreciate everyone posting the events out there
Heck yeah.
and letting everybody know if they're in the area that they can attend those.
Heck yeah, way to go.
All right, so let's get into the main part of the local events of interest.
All right.
In Colorado, we have a presentation called How the 1859 Gold Rush Put Colorado on the Map. This is coming to you on February 10th from 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. The presentation will teach you about Colorado's gold rush and how this important chapter of history influenced the maps of Colorado today. You can show up early to check out the free exhibits, which opens at 11 a.m., and this is at the Little White Schoolhouse Museum in Conifer, Colorado. Tickets are $8 for members of the Rocky Mountain Map Society, $10 for non-members of the society.
That's interesting.
Yep. If you mine out there in Colorado, good information for you, I'm sure.
Oh, definitely.
So let's head over closer to Swiftwater here in Tucson, Arizona.
Tucson, Arizona.
Tucson.
Tucson.
That's right. Residents may have noticed tents going up all around Tucson. Most locals know that this means gym show time. Vendors are preparing for the showcase that is expected to bring more than $120 million into the economy.
Wow.
The Gem, Mineral, and Fossil Showcase is a big event in Tucson, all over the city, where the Gem Show runs from February 2nd to February the 17th every year.
Wow.
So this is kicking off this weekend.
Yes, it is.
And researchers, gemologists, authors, artists, miners, and nearly 4,000 trade companies gather here from every continent to share their treasures, knowledge, and expertise with the show's tens, if not hundreds of thousands of attendees.
Mm-hmm.
Every type of polished and rough rock and fossil specimen and every kind of faceted jewel that you can imagine is being peddled everywhere, on blankets, on sidewalks, or in sophisticated exhibits brought in by the world's finest museums and collectors. All of the shows are free except for the Tucson Gem and Mineral Show held at the Convention Center in Tucson. So big event, and like other people have said, if you are planning, make sure you check out ahead of time the maps and where stuff will be before you go. It's all over the entire town.
I'm telling you, that sounds like the event of events right there.
That's right.
Right? I mean, really, it does.
But
I think Swiftwater should go to that.
That one he should. You know, that's one.
he's got a window too. It's
No, I can't. No. Swiftwater cannot go to nothing else.
Lisa,
I got.
Goes. Call in when you get back to tell us about it.
Yep.
Honey, I am so deep right now, I can't even dig myself out.
Maybe Lisa will want to go, and you'll have to take her.
That's right.
Oh, Lord, no. No. Hey, we went to the rock show, and you know what's funny? I went there, and I said that, you know what, the GPAA Phoenix, and they was there, and they was there. There was nobody like what Shad explained it was going to be, was there.
Well, he was just reading off the teleprompter.
Hey,
off
I can't help it.
That's right.
No, I know that. I know, Shad. I'm not saying you gave me false information. I'm just saying, I went there and I thought that I was going to see guys like actually showing you how to do, like, this is what you want to do when you want to do lapidary, and you shut it down.
On one.
Well, you will at this one.
That's why you need to go to the Tucson
At this
show.
one, you
They
will.
will teach you. They will show you by the numbers
The
how
whole
to do
town
it.
is
Yes.
doing it.
Forget it. No. You know
Yeah.
what? I am just, you know what? If I ever get a guy that says this is the show, that does that lapidary stuff, that says, I show you how to do it, I'm going to show up that.
Well,
But
that's
that
at that
last
one.
show, you know what? It was a big rock show. Don't get me wrong, Shad. You're right. It was a great rock show. It was a big rock show. I actually bought 2 big rocks out of that show.
He chucks rocks all day, but he went to go buy 2 rocks.
Yeah, but these rocks were special, and, you know,
Crystal.
Lisa liked them really a lot.
Crystal.
So,
Well,
yeah, I got
tell you
that amethyst thing that I got. That's normally like $500. I got that for $125.
all right. Well,
Great deal, dude.
then you got to go to this.
So
one.
we were on it.
All right, back to Shad.
Yeah, and
But I was expecting the lapidary thing. I was, expecting guys to say, "Hey, this is what we do to shine these up, to make them pretty." And no, there was none of that.
I have a feeling Tucson will have
This
that.
is the one
in
that'll
fact,
have all
I just got knowledge across my desk here.
That's right.
Stating that at Tucson, on the corner in Tucson Street there will be a guy teaching you by the numbers how to utilize lapidary equipment.
There
Look
you
at
go.
that.
Look at that.
There you go. All right.
Okay, just to let you get it straight, I drive off the interstate here in Black Canyon City. There's a guy that has a big carpet over his van that says Mobile Lapidary,
Well, there
and
you go.
he's doing the same thing.
Well, it's probably the same
I'm just
guy.
saying.
Well, then
I want to be impressed. I want to be impressed.
Well, you need to go to this
Period.
show then, because 400,000 vendors from around the globe. So,
And the guy with the
guy
cups
with
on
the
van.
right, and he'll be on the corner. All right, back to Shad.
All right. I'm afraid to go to this one because this is in Wickenburg, Arizona, about where...
Oh, my God.
It's Scott's backyard.
Yep. And this is coming not this weekend, but next weekend, February 8th through the 10th. It's the 71st Annual Gold Rush Days. This event celebrates the town's origins as a ranching and gold mining center in the days before there was a Phoenix. The Heritage event was founded over 60 years ago, and today Gold Rush Days draws tens of thousands of visitors. During the 3 days of activities, including a parade, rodeo, carnival, melodrama, artisan fair, and classic car show. Runs Friday, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m., Saturday, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m., and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. And admission is free.
Free.
All right. But man,
Okay, I gotta say one thing about that.
just what
That's over in Wicked. That's that's over in Wickenburg. You know what? There's been, that's Rich Hill District. That's the Big Gold District. That might be a good show. You never know.
Okay.
Look at that. The show has been endorsed by Swiftwater.
Telling you, yeah.
But not the Tucson, Arizona gym show with over 4,000 trade companies that generates $120 million.
I know.
That one don't go.
Yeah, I don't get that. I'm lost.
Go to the carpet van down by the river from Black Canyon Gold Camp, and you'll be fine.
And that's endorsed by Swiftwater. Yeah. The heck.
All right. Moving on, though, we have one more in the U.S., and this one is the Ides of March, which, of course, is March
What?
15th.
That's not... March is March 15th. That's not the event. Sorry.
Oh, hey.
The way I typed it was kind of weird.
All I'm going to read it how it's typed.
Read how it's
The
typed.
Ides of March, March 15th. It is the first annual Apache Leap Mining Festival in Superior, Arizona. And this is presented to you by the Superior Chamber of Commerce and kicks off on Main Street with carnivals, vendors, music, and a Friday night miners rock and roll theme.
Sweet.
This year they celebrate and honor the hard rock miners that worked in the smelter. Chihuahua races and a string of great entertainment will be performing throughout the event.
You're going to have Chihuahua races.
Oh, my God.
You're killing me. She's even laughing.
Now, that you got to go see.
You have to see that.
I know. Can we get an endorsement? Because here, Swiftwater, you'll be able to learn about many types of mining from the mining companies anxious to share information. Is that really? Yeah, right. Mining companies anxious to share information.
Really?
The Westland Resources will present the history of the smelter, which is a fascinating show describing the processes of mining in the past. There'll be speakers sharing mining stories of the area as well. The festival takes place March 15th through the 17th in Superior, Arizona, and Friday will go from 5 to 11 p.m., Saturday from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sunday 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. So pretty cool. It'll be fun to go some Chihuahua races.
I know, I'm still thinking about racing Chihuahuas. It's like, really? At a mining show. Let's race Chihuahuas.
All right, and our last one here. Maybe we ought to send Swiftwater to this one. In New South Wales, Australia, come along for a great day out in the inaugural Camden Crystal Festival. This is
I'll be there.
June 25th at the Camden Civic Centre in Oxley Street in Camden, New South Wales. Australia's best traders and dealers all in one place. Precious gemstones, crystals, fossils, jewelry, Australian geology, and lots more. Purchase your tickets at the gate, $5 for adults. Children under 12 are free. Sorry, no concessions, so bring your own food.
BYOB. And your own Chihuahua.
That was actually in the article.
Well, I'm just thinking, you know what? One time, I'm going to go there. I'm going to be in Australia. These guys are going to say, yeah, he was here. And I'm going to show you. I showed up at that event.
Okay.
But for now, we'd like you just go to the one on the other side of the mountain.
Yeah, we just like to go to one of the 30 that are going on in Arizona. There's like so many events happening in Arizona.
Hey, Shorty, are you cold? Shorty?
Huh?
Are you cold?
I'm freezing.
Are you I'm freezing right now, too. I got my heater on. It's like 75 outside.
I'm
not funny.
Shivering like a Chihuahua.
Yeah, but guess what? You guys get 4 months out of the year. It's all good.
Oh, Chihuahua races.
Local events of interest. I'll kick it back to Kathleen for her fun facts.
Thank you.
Always a good time.
Yeah.
I love the Chihuahua races.
Me too. I'm still baffled by it.
Oh, all right. So it's cold out there. Want to go mining?
Nope.
Nice fun facts. We'll touch on some really cold places to mine gold.
Ooh.
If gold was easy to find, everybody would do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
That actually have the fever will still do that work in this extreme cold.
Sure.
But, if you think about it, the more inhospitable a place is, the more chances of finding untapped gold deposits. So that's probably people why they go and do it.
Probably.
There's 3 of them I'm going to mention here.
Okay.
We'll just start off, obviously, with the Klondike Gold Rush.
Mm-hmm.
This one is in history. Approximately 100,000 gold seekers set off for the Yukon. Only 30,000 completed the trip. Many Klondikers died or they lost their enthusiasm. and either stopped where they were or turned back because the trip was so strenuous and cold. Winter temperatures in the mountains of northern British Columbia and the Yukon are normally negative 20 degrees. Well, temperatures went to negative 50.
Ooh.
I mean, once you get to negative 20, can you really tell the difference?
I wonder.
You know what? Hey, Kathleen, you know what's really funny? I know a little bit about this. You had to actually take 100 pounds of provisions, that's for you, per person,
right,
over that hill.
Yeah, and it wasn't an easy
Holy
trip.
moly.
The two paths that they could take. I mean, I could go on forever on the Klondike thing, but I want to make time for your your segment. But
it was awesome.
I just touched upon the temperature, but yeah, if you look up the Klondike Gold Rush, they went through a lot, and there was, I mean, it was, people would be just drop dead on the trail, and it's pretty crazy if you read about it.
Yeah, they didn't have puffy coats.
No, and in this negative 50 degrees Fahrenheit weather, they only had tents to sleep.
Jeez.
So.
Brutal.
Wow.
Yes. Another cold place, Russia.
Mm-hmm.
This part is
The Ruskies.
above the Arctic Circle. This is near the East Siberian Sea. This gold mine is actually still open. It's the Kupol, I think I said it right, gold mine. It's located in a very isolated part of the world. Under Stalin, I don't know what gulags are, but they said gulags were established in the region.
It's their prison labor camps.
Ah, okay.
You don't want to go there.
Okay. Many of these were used to mine for gold and other natural resources, but deposits of gold were first discovered in the 1940s. In 2005, that's when the Kupol mine came about. The only way to access this mine is by air or taking an ice road.
Oh, wow.
Temperatures there can drop as low as negative 31 degrees Fahrenheit. But, within this climate, they do produce a lot of gold and silver. This place also functions as both a workplace and a home for the miners. Its facilities include a gym, a billiards hall, and a library.
Whoa.
There is a rock band of workers that plays at the cafe and a greenhouse for fresh salad.
Ooh.
Hey, you want that fresh
You gotta
salad.
have fresh
When you're in
salad.
the cold,
That's all right.
there's nothing like a nice hearty salad.
Yeah, to get you through a hard work day of mining. Give me a salad.
Like have soup every day.
Jeez.
And last but not least, short blurb of Canada. Canada coldest mine. Their coldest mine is called the Agnico Eagles Mine, Meadowbank. This is an open pit silver and gold mine. It sees average temperatures of negative 31 degrees Fahrenheit.
Jeez.
So
Same
we
as-
thought we were cold, but
Yeah.
these were actually mining in it.
Yeah, they're true.
Going underground, right? So it's warmer under there as you go down.
They're probably in heated trucks and heated.
Yeah, and some of the other ones open pit.
Yeah, these
They're
are
in
open pit.
trucks and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah,
not. They're
that
not.
was
They're
fun
not
fact.
roughing it too
They're
much.
not dredging in the creek.
Right. Right. They're not out there. Yeah, exactly. They're in heated equipment and going. Yeah, thinking about their chihuahuas and stuff like that. Is what they're.
Working their appetite up for a salad.
Yeah. I want to hit the gym and get a salad right after my shift ends. That's what it
Got
is.
that rock band.
Yeah.
The fresh salad.
Yeah. See all these guys eating salad listening to a rock band.
I don't know. It sounds like hell to me.
Yeah, it does. It does.
It does.
It does. Oh, mercy. Well,
All right, so that was dredging up the news.
awesome, Kathleen. And Shad, great job. Really enjoyed that. I want to see some pictures of that Chihuahua race if somebody can get some.
That would be neat.
It would be.
It's going to be a small picture.
It is. You're right. I'm just picturing all these
You gotta
little,
go see the
all these
Chihuahua
little
race.
shivering Chihuahuas trying to race. Is this what I'm picturing? I don't know.
I tell you what, we'll send you a gram of gold so you can take the day and go see the Chihuahua race.
Oh, there you go. Right.
How's that?
I think he's thinking about it.
Yeah. I think you're right.
I think it's, you know what? It's funny because Shad takes pictures of German Shepherds, but I think if you really look close, there's a Chihuahua in his pocket.
There might be.
There's a Chihuahua in our house. It would be
Yeah, he's going to send it down to Scott for the Chihuahua races. All right. Well,
Oh,
great.
you don't know Chihuahua's a mean something?
All right. Well, great job, guys. All right, we're going to turn it over to Mr. West Coast Chihuahua Man himself.
And now it is time for In the Goldfields with Scott
Really?
Swiftwater
Really?
Toney. Join Scott
We went
each
there.
week as he shares useful information to help you find and recover more gold. Here's Swiftwater.
This is to let you know that it's now your segment time, okay?
All right.
Yeah,
Chad.
that was yeah, I still get tickled when I hear that. But anyway. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. This is the thing I want to talk to you about because I've dealt a lot with this, and it's something I didn't really want to make a show of because some people think one way, some people think another, and some people think this, and you know what? I don't care. This is how it really is. This is how a guy is, you know, we've been out 25 years. This is how I see things. And if you don't deal with it, then you're going to have to figure it out yourself. But we're going to talk about mat configurations, riffle configurations, and water flow. And this is going to be the funny thing about it. Because it does not have to do, one thing does not have to do with the other. And that is what's really weird. What you're running consists of what your flow is going to be. The thing I could say about when I started out, I'm going to start mats. All right, we have a lot of mats out there. We have the configuration, you know, say the Gold Cube mat, and we have the Gold Hawk mat, and we have the Green mat, and we have, oh my God, we got mats upon mats upon mats. Okay, there's a configuration about that. Now, if you're in a particular place like where I'm at, we're not going to run too many mats because the mats are not catching what we want to catch. My consideration, and which, you know, Shad and Kathleen, anybody can come in within this, I think if you're running a mat, you're going to be in a fine gold place. You're gonna find more fine gold than what you're gonna go. You're using, you know, chunky gold. Like I'm saying something as big as your pinky nail.
Okay.
If you're running mats, you might not catch that piece because it might what we call a flip. You know, it'll flip. The water will flip it down, and it'll flip. It just keeps flipping it down. And we've actually lost things before doing that same thing. But I think if you're running the mats, and there's a lot of them out there, and they're great. I'm not saying they're bad. There's none of them bad. They all catch gold. They all do great jobs. But I'm thinking if you're running the mat, I'm thinking you're going to find more fine gold. So if I'm saying maybe East Coast is what I'd really want to talk about on fine mats, you're going to run fine mats because you don't want to keep all the extras and this and that. Now out here on the East Coast, we got diamond, what I call diamond groove and stuff like this. You got like the 2-inch, 1/2 inch, 3-inch. I run 3-inch in my box. I got 2-inch at the back. But what's underneath it, I still got the miner's moss, which you should still always have in your box because miner's moss catches a lot of stuff. It vibrates a lot. It gets rid of trash and it keeps the good stuff. But just if you're out here in the East Coast, we have a chance to actually, say, catch a piece maybe the size of your pinky nail. If you really, really get lucky, you're going to find something about the size of your thumbnail, and man, you're going to be really excited about that.
Mm-hmm. Heck
but
yeah.
The diamond, yeah, but like the 3-inch diamond that I run out here is because I want to run 2 days or more.
Okay.
And now I want people to understand that when I run my stuff, and they're like, "Oh, you run this, and it should work for me." Not if you're doing it one day. Don't run like what you see me on my videos and stuff like that. That 3-inch diamond. Don't run that one day. It's not going to help you. What you want to run is something what we call a 1 day run. You want that Gold Hog mag. You want that Dream mag. You want that just something that's going to, you're going to run 1 day and you're going to clean up at the end of maybe 4 or 5 hours, depending on who you are. And you're going to clean it out, and you're going to find your gold. So I'm not saying that the math's anything different or it's not bad, but I'm just saying when it comes to that and the water flow, because there's a lot of people that's like, what's the water you should run across it? See, that's the big thing. If you're running the mats, and we always say this, and there's an old-time gold digger said, you know what? When it works, it works.
Right.
And he always taught me, he always taught me to look through the water. And it's crazy that you hear that. You're like, look through the water. What's that mean? He goes, no, just wait. Just keep your thing running. And when it goes clear of water, because there's nothing going up in your nozzle or there's nothing you're not shoveling in. Just watch the water and watch how the things dance behind, your riffles. And he said that whole thing behind your riffles matters a lot. I'm like, all right, so show me what I'm talking about. Well, he showed me where I was actually, and I still do it to this day. Overflow my nozzle or overfill my nozzle. I'm pushing stuff in my nozzle with my hand, so I'm overfilling the hose. So the riffles actually get filled up. They don't catch anything.
Gotcha.
And I'm like, well, yeah. So you can't overfill them. You gotta let it do its job. It's kind of weird because you want to, where I'm at and what I want to do, because it's my year. I'm trying to get everything I can. But if you get everything you can, you might be losing more than what you would if you just let your nozzle do its job.
Gotcha.
And which I've actually seen a lot of people do this. They fill the nozzle. They just push the sand to the nozzle and they just fill it. It's not doing anything to your box.
Right.
So when it comes to when it comes to that like that, like in the East Coast, I'd say like your Gold Hall, your Dream Mat, your stuff is really going to be viable because you know what? If you guys, if you find a nugget as big as my pinky nail, you found something. That's really big.
Sure. That's a keeper.
Yeah. So you're messing with you're messing with finer gold. So you want to process a lot, but you don't want to keep a lot. Out here, what's funny is because you want to, and I hate it, and it stinks. You want to keep a lot, but you want to process a lot too. Then I come back, I got black sand. Man, oh my God. My bucket, I got like a quarter bucket, and that thing weighs 50 pounds. At the end of the day, it's phenomenal. I swear, I wish I could just like put the weight in somebody's hands. That I talk to people on Facebook and YouTube and stuff. I'm like, I wish I could show you exactly what I'm talking about because you would freak out.
Interesting.
But yeah, but you know what? 3-inch diamonds keep a lot more black sands than what a mat's going to be.
Okay.
Like Dennis, like Dennis Lee, he likes the Dream mat and stuff like that. And then you get the Gold Hog mat. That it's all made to keep simple things, like small things.
Like the gold.
Yeah.
Yes.
What I try to keep is in between my 3-inch diamonds and what we work out here. You got to remember, I work things for 3 days and clean out my box. Everybody else is like Matt. They do it for like maybe 6 hours. We leave things set and do it for 3 days before we clean it out because it's 3-inch diamonds. They keep a lot more. And I have miner's moss, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. You know what? What do you think, Tim? I'm on the. Do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing?
What, the miner's moss?
Yeah, I mean, has it ever really did you better? I mean, or not? I mean, I've tested both ways. It still looks good. I just don't know. It just keeps a lot more stuff.
It does keep a lot.
I
more.
use miner's
that's
moss.
Why, that's why like Kathleen loves miner's moss. She likes getting more material.
But the way I look at it is, you're going to have more cons, obviously, when you use that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Just make sure you got good cleanup gear to process it down quickly. That's the thing.
Right, exactly.
Now,
I know, but have you ever thought about this, though? If you're keeping that much, and I want to say trash, I'm going to say it. If you're keeping that much trash, what was the purpose of that moss in the first place?
Well, I like the trash because I get garnets and all kinds of cool things in that miner's moss.
Right, and gold.
Okay.
It catches a lot of gold.
Okay, I was going to say, I wasn't in for the garnets, but I got you on that.
Mm-hmm.
You guys get some good garnets, though.
Oh, yeah, they're nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Oh, God, yeah. But it's...
But we just get, like, it's just black sand.
Well, yeah, it's
it's just
like,
you just clean it out like, wow, why did I got a half bucket of black sand
but if it's
2 grams of gold.
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Right.
I mean, miner's moss has been used for...
Yeah.
Ever.
I agree with Shad on it. If you got good cleanup equipment, I like it because you get the black sands and you get a lot of the fine gold that you might have otherwise missed.
Oh yeah, no, I don't get me wrong, but is there a way we can make it better?
There's always.
I want to know that.
Different things.
Yeah.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. See, that's what I'm thinking about. And I've did so much stuff this year. I'm 3 months into the season, almost 4 months. And I'm way behind. I'm so way behind. I'm like, that guy, he had an orange shirt, and he was in last place. That's how far behind I am right now.
See,
I'm getting killed this year, and I'm like thinking, you know what? There's got to be a faster, there's a better way. And I love the gold cube, man. It knocks everything down. I just got to think about a better way, a better how, something. You know what? Something's got to break. It's got to be better somehow, some way.
Yeah.
We can't dig with backhoes and dump trucks.
No. But you need.
No, I want to get to the better way. I mean, we're doing good, but we're not doing great.
And I've used mats before. And I just went back to the miner's moss. Mats are good. But for my dredge, I just like the miner's moss.
Right, and you love having a lot of extra material.
Does your flow keep it clean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know my dredge. I know how much it takes. I know the material I'm running. It all depends on how you've got it set up and what material you're running.
It does. Yep.
Well, and the thing is, I mean, if you want to change it up, like I've always said, go for it. I've changed my setup a few times.
Yeah.
The main thing is, you always check your tailing, see if what you're doing makes sense, if it's still catching it, and pay attention to how your equipment's running and make those adjustments, fine-tune it, or switch back to what was working before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you know what? Most boxes today have Hungarian riffles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do you run those?
The Hungarian riffles?
Our
They're dredge,
I think Kathleen's are,
I
yeah.
have big Hungarian ones now.
I've got 3 Hungarian riffles in my box from H&B Mining. Sam, he does a good job. He broke everything up. It's a whole lot of whoo-hoo. Yeah. But, man, I keep a whole lot of stuff, too.
Sure.
Like stuff I don't need.
Yeah.
But it does make me feel good that, maybe I'm not missing it. So it comes down to, like, the flow across your mats is going to be a certain flow. A flow across, say, Hungarian riffles, 3-inch diamond plate, even half-inch diamond plate. Even at the top of the sluice box, it's the same thing. You got the little diamonds. They're like little quarter-inch diamonds. So what does the job? What really does the job?
I think it's all trial and error. What works best for you in what situation you're working. If you're not
I think you gotta look at the flow across the top.
Right, but
if you can look down in your box and see everything behind where you think that's where the gold should be, and it's dancing like it's just doing a that's pretty good.
But the riffles.
But I've actually used my box where you look at it and it's not doing nothing.
Oh, that's weird.
Like it's.
If it's not doing nothing, then doesn't that mean that it's loaded up, or you're not running enough water through it, or what? I mean, you got to figure out that problem.
I think that's the thing. That's the thing about it. If you go to your motors and stuff like that, there's a lot of people that run, say, a smaller pump on the side of their motor.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh, my pump's not pumping enough. Let me open my motor up. That's not what you should do.
Right.
Just because you open your motor up, your pump's not going to pump anymore. That means you need a bigger pump and a different motor.
Right. Well, that material's got to be moving around, though. Like you said, it's got to be dancing around to get rid of that crap and the crap to drop the gold in there. And that's the thing. If it's not doing nothing, then everything's just blowing over the top of it, right?
Exactly.
I mean,
like I said, if you're sitting there and you're working your stuff and you're like, oh my gosh, it's not really moving enough. It's not really doing the dancing.
Mm-hmm.
And and there's people that they're guilty of doing this. Trust me, because I know this. They actually will turn the screw on the motor to open the motor up. To make it wind. Okay, just because your motor winds better doesn't mean the pump does anything different. You need a bigger pump. So if you think that like, it's not really working that much, let me open the motor up. No, don't do that. You need a bigger pump. I mean that's where that's where the flow comes from.
Right.
Your flow comes from the pump. That's the water coming up through the thing. It's natural. That's gonna do it. If you have to open your motor up to make your pump go faster, you don't need that. You need a bigger pump, not a bigger motor.
Maybe different riffles would help. You got different riffles? Can you change the riffles out and see if that changes anything?
No, because it still comes down to the flow.
Right.
You have to have that water flow.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be the consistent flow congruent to your riffles. Now, like I said, if you got mats like I'd say, green mats, docks, gold hog mats. If you have those mats, it's a different thing. If you're sitting there and your box is up there, you're 5 feet in a deep hole, it's going to be different.
Yeah. Well,
because your flow's not going to be the same.
Yep, agreed. But
see out here in the west, in where what I'm talking about, you're only probably about 4 foot deep in a hole and blowing out everything and trying to pump it out. You have to have that pump to get. You have to have that flow across your box.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. I don't know, Scott. It's a dilemma. I think we're going to have to continue this conversation next week. What do you think?
Whatever you want to do.
Think we can do that? Look at the time. It's
the excitement in Scott's voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, this is a deep.
I'm just saying.
This is a deep conversation.
Really, I mean, this is just something that I run into all the time, and I you know what? I hope the people's listening tonight that knows where I'm at and that's actually listening tonight knows what I'm talking about.
Right. Well, then I think what we'll do, everybody that's listening tonight, pay attention to what Scott said, and next week we'll continue this and see what we can figure out on this whole dilemma Scott's having. See if we can come up with any suggestions, and we'll shoot them out there, and we'll see what happens. Right, Scott? Sounds
well,
like
if you ain't doing it, get a bigger pump.
That's right. Pump it up. All right. Well, Scott, thank you, buddy. Great segment, but it's getting late, and we need to wrap this up. So we want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Scott, like I said, once again, great segment. Kathleen Shad.
Wow.
Great news. Sorry, I'm tired.
You know what? One thing I want to thank all the new listeners that are in here tonight, because I know I got about 5.
All right.
So I'm good.
5 of Scott's
so
fans.
I want to thank everybody that come in tonight to listen and have fun.
All right. Well, let me finish what I'm saying here now. All right. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Don't forget to be here Sunday night at 7:30. We'll be back, as always. Don't forget about the raffle, the patrons, the Crony Club, all that good stuff. Check out all these guys' videos on their YouTube channel, Scott's, Dennis's, the Wandering Buffaloes. And I think that's everything, right, Shad?
Yep, we'll see you Sunday.
Yeah.
Good night, Gold Diggers.
Yep. Oh, Kathleen did it first.
Oh, jeez. Son of a gun.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night, Gold Diggers.
Next Sunday at 7:30 for another great show. For updates and more info, please go to www.prosspectorsradio.com.